As it stands, the health insurance companies have been making record profits, their CEOs making huge salaries. And a group supporting the Democratic strategy of putting the focus on this, Brave New Films, has launched a new online campaign to go along with a film called Sick for Profit. The idea is to shed, in their opinions, light on what is said to be the lavish lifestyle of insurance industry CEOs.
The big winners in this broken healthcare system, let's look at who they are. The CEO of United Health Group, Stephen Hemsley, his salary $3.2 million.
The incredible gross profits of the private health insurance industry that is at the core of the problem.
Robert Greenwald is the producer at Brave New Films, who produced that short documentary, Sick for Profit. Robert, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Is your hope that you get some of that outrage that we saw when we first heard some of these enormous bonuses that Wall Street were receiving, at the same time getting taxpayer dollars? Are you looking for that pitchfork anger from bailout rage that so many people had?
Well, what we're looking to do is focus the debate, and as you said before, number one, go on offense. But number two, it's really important that people understand Stephen Hemsley is making over $100,000 every single hour in 2009. And you know the way he's doing it? By denying you care, by preventing your family from having health insurance and paying out the claims. So this is a very direct relationship. He makes millions of dollars by not paying the health care that every single one of us deserves.
But Robert,
and we need people to focus on that.
The White House that you were going to get, that they were going to get people from all sides of this conversation in, and you were going to have people from the health insurance, from prescription drugs, all together to come up with a plan. Were we sold a bag of coal with that?
Well, the White House does what it will do. What we need to do at Brave New Films and millions of people around the country is tell a story that they understand. Tell the truth about profiteering. Look, we don't profit from our police. We don't profit from our firemen. Why should these men be living on mansions because they're taking dollars away from you and away from your families? It's obscene and it doesn't make sense, and people need to focus on that rather than on other issues.
Robert, we saw in clips of the film there various people who tell their horrifying stories of being denied coverage, being denied care. One person who wants their daughter to have essentially a brace for their kid's head to protect the kid from possible death, and she gets a letter from the insurance company saying, oh no, that's considered cosmetic. What was the most egregious example that you found in the course of putting this documentary together?
Well, I wish that I could say that there was one, David, but as Christopher, our producer, said, he went home deeply despairing each day because of the number of stories, the number of people who reached me on Facebook or Twitter or on our website, Sick for Profit, over and over again saying, please help us, and please let the world know that this is not an accident, this is not a function of confusion, it's not a function of bureaucracy, it's profiteering in the worst possible way by preventing life-saving preventions to people.
But Robert, the fact that you have to make this film and that there's already this perception out there that if what President Obama passes, that somehow there'll be the government standing between you and your doctor. A lot of people don't realize, unless they see your film, that there's already an insurance administrator standing between you and what your doctor might suggest. The fact that you've got to have your film out there to try to counter this, isn't that a suggestion that the Democrats have dropped the message in this debate from the beginning? That they're trying to play catch-up, essentially?
Well, I think it's really important when there's a truthful story to be on offense and to go, David, to what you've identified. This is a core issue. The insurance companies are coming between you and your doctor. The insurance companies are, in fact, rationing the health care you can get. And it's up to all of us. You know, there's that great line that I quote all the time, democracy is not a spectator sport. Well, now is a time to get involved. We made Sick for Profit so that everybody in this country who feel so strongly can do something, can pass it on, can talk to their neighbors, can go to their churches and say, did you know that our insurance company, the head guy, has 3 mansions and each one of his bedrooms cost $87,000? That's a story that we need to tell and that puts us on the offense where we should be.
Incredible. This documentary, I think, will leave so many people speechless by the information. Robert, thank you very much. We certainly appreciate it. Thank you.